Welcome in, Jesse Schule here from jesseschule.com. Today I've got a free pick for you in college football, but before I get to that free pick, I've got to remind you, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Please offer your comments below this video. We're looking at the Utah Utes at the Oregon State Beavers. Big game in the Pac-12 on Friday night. And those of you who know me know that I like the Utah Utes. Bet on them 3 times already this year. They've cashed that ticket every time. Why do I like the Utes? Well, they're one of the more underrated teams in college football. They don't get the same kind of respect as programs like Oregon and USC, but they're back-to-back Pac-12 champs. Kyle Whittingham, one of the best coaches in college football. I don't think he gets enough credit. As much as I like Utah, though, this is a tough spot. Oregon State, one of the best home teams in college football. They're tough to beat at Corvallis. In fact, they're 10-2 ATS as a home favorite in their last 12 home games. The last time Utah played here, they lost by a score of 42-34 back in 2021. Oregon State was 7-1 straight up last year at home. The one loss was a close game against USC. Controversial finish. I felt like USC was getting a ton of calls in the fourth quarter in that game, and on their game-winning drive, I thought there was a few missed holding calls. Oregon State covered, and of course, USC was a powerhouse. That was a game that they were an underdog in, and they cashed the ticket. But this time around, they're getting Utah, and it's a tough spot for Utah without Cam Rising. Of course, they might say he's coming back, but we played that game all year, and if he couldn't play against UCLA, he can't possibly be 100% and ready to go for this game. But aside from Cam Rising, it's not just the Cam Rising injury. Their big tight end has been out. They've lost a starting running back, and one of their starting receivers is out. So Utah is a bit banged up. Their offense is just getting enough done to get them, to a 4-0 start. But that offense is, they scored 14 points last week against UCLA at home. On the road here, that's just not going to cut it against Oregon State. I like the Beavers here. I bought in at -3. I see it's gone up to 3.5 at most books. If you can't get a 3, I'd suggest waiting. A few Cam Rising rumors will bring that number back down to 3. No problem there. But like I say, I just think this is a good spot to back the home team. I think Utah has been great, but it's asking too much for them to come in here banged up and take on an Oregon State team that's looking to bounce back from their first loss of the season at Washington State on Saturday. So we're taking the Oregon State Beavers -3. By the way, banner at the bottom of your screen. You've only got a few days left to take advantage of my all-access package. 7 days, $99 gets you all plays with all sports. And why would you be interested in that? Well, last week I was a perfect 8-0 with football. That's college and pros combined. I'm perfect with college football sides, 9-0 so far this season. I'm hitting 79% overall with all college football this year, and those numbers are down. This time last year, I was hitting 90%. But I can live with it. So if you got $99 in your pocket, you come see me at jesseschule.com. You'll be glad that you did.